Working on the dash. Just finished covering it in leather. It's got 1/8 inch closed cell foam, and then automotive grade leather on it. Just finished cutting out all the holes and gluing it down on the edges. Now I'm going to put all the gauges and switches back in and then get her mounted up, hopefully for the last time. So I got the dash leather covered. Crap all over it now. Got that all padded, covered, and cut out for the gauges and the switches. Got the gauges and the switches put in, and went ahead and mounted the dash. What I did, as you can see these screws right here. There's 6 screws that go to brackets that mount to the 2x2 tube and support it, so it's nice and sturdy. And then underneath here, if you look here, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's 3 screws that mount up into this 3/4 tube. One here, one over there in the middle, and then one on the other end. And those are accessible from underneath. So you can remove the dash. It won't be easy, but that eliminates any screws through here that are visible. And the curled edge of the body comes down to right about here. So it's just above where those lights are. That's why I just left that the way that it is. I was going to leave the material up and go over, but the body comes down to right about here, so you won't see this. And then what I did on the ends, nobody really attaches these to anything. I just put some trim pieces here to keep it from messing the leather up, and that's just free to float right there. So if I do have to take the dash off, it'll be real easy. Headlight, high-low, headlights, wipers, fuel pump disconnect, clock, fuel, oil pressure, cooling fan override, turn signals, horn, hazards, speedo, tach, water temp, volts, right signal, high beam, left signal, and then the keys over there on the left side. And there's that little trim ring that I made to close out around the steering shaft. And I got the driver's seat in. The belts are all done too. So yeah, coming along. Got a few things on the chassis to finish up before I put the body on. I'm adjusting the rear end right now. I got it up in the air. The ride height has settled quite a bit over time, so I'm adjusting the ride height. Brought that up a little bit in the front, and now I'm doing the back. And I got to shift the axle over just about 1/8 of an inch over per my notes from when I had the body on it last time. So we'll see if that gets it exactly where it needs to be. If not, I may have to adjust it again. Gonna bleed the brakes again. Rivet this panel on, rivet that panel on once all the brake stuff is done. And that's it. Body will be ready to go on. Final assembly time.